everybody. Welcome to Ginger Hussies podcast, episode 4. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new Netflix film, Velvet Buzzsaw. I'm Roisin.
I'm Alison.
I'm Dillan.
Let's begin. Also, this episode will contain spoilers, so sorry.
I thought it wasn't too bad, but I just don't think it was as good as the trailer made me think it was going to be.
Yeah, the trailer was a lot better than the entire film. If I'm critiquing,
The trailer is...
if I am being off.
The trailer is the whole film.
Yeah.
Right.
And I especially feel like because the trailer does make out that it's going to be a proper good scary film, but it's not.
There's like 2 jump scares.
They're not very jumpy.
Yeah.
There's no tension ever.
You can sense them all coming.
Because you've seen them all in the trailer. We say spoiler alert. If you've seen the trailer, you've seen the film.
But I think the thing is, in the film, you don't understand the reasoning why these nuts. doesn't want...
Dees is the artist that dies.
Yeah. No,
Just
no disrespect.
Context.
You don't you don't understand why it's happening because you do need his backstory. So basically, the premise of the film is Josephina, who's played by Zoe Ashton. I think I went to A on the end. Who's known from Fresh Meat,
Doctor Who.
Yeah. And she basically discovers this body of someone who lives in her apartment building, and then she hears that he wants everything in his house destroyed. She goes to his house. I think
steals it.
She hears a cat,
Instead.
doesn't she? She doesn't just break him. There's a cat.
The cat lets her in.
That man's pet and steals his stuff.
Yeah, basically. And then it all turns out that basically this guy had a horrible childhood and put it all in his art. So, all the paintings are haunted, and it's all about how art should be about the artist and the actual art itself rather than the money one can make from it.
Yeah.
So, I think the message is good, if not a bit edgy.
The message is price tagged by Jessie J.
Yes.
Yeah.
The message was...
Was it Tiny
B.O.B. B.O.B.
Oh my god, I'm so uncultured.
Oh my god.
Uncultured.
I
just had a stroke.
very bad word. But I think Jessie J managed to explain that film in literally 4 minutes. 4 minutes of bop, whereas they gave us 4 minutes of bop with the trailer. Money by 5 Savages, was it?
5 Knives?
5 Knives, 5 Savages.
5 Savages.
I mean, if you want to call them that, that's not very nice.
But yeah, I think it had a lot of potential. It just didn't do as much as it could have.
It has a good cast.
Yeah, and I think the cast were good. Everyone was good in it. Other than John Don.
John Don.
The South African man.
Sif Ifaka.
I don't know, name's Gaspoli.
He was awful.
I think though he was good, it was just the accent. Unless that is his accent. Is he from South Africa?
No.
So, it wasn't
It was a
his
fake
accent.
It was.
I googled it. He's from London, I think.
But yeah, I think everyone was good because obviously any film with Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be good, and also Zoe Ashton is also very good. Yeah, he's an English actor.
They were all very good, individually, and it was very good acting, but it's just a bit. I don't know. I wasn't drawn in.
It's so boring.
In art, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was very much it was a slow pickup, and then when the deaths happened, it was just boom, 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 and then it was over.
I thought you didn't even see a lot. Apart from, sometimes it's we're going to show you everything, and then it's going to be well, what happened?
Yeah, because I feel also, with Jake Gyllenhaal's, you don't really get to see much of it.
You just hear it.
Which
I get, obviously, they...
I wanted to see action.
Would have been hard to snap Jake Gyllenhaal's neck without killing him.
He's really method.
But, yeah, because also, me and Dillan were saying earlier, the title credits of the film were better than the film.
The little
art
movie.
The
Ooh. Nobody can see our hands.
yeah.
Yeah.
Swirling.
Going, woo.
We're doing swirls.
But I do also I think that the film itself was quite well made in terms of it was nice to look at, and I very much feel very much like more holding a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Being
glass of wine, glasses on the end of the nose. Very well made.
Very well made.
All the
But,
shots were very lovely.
I do just think it just needed more, and I
Yeah.
think the trailer needed less.
Yes, there was
I
way
think
too
the
much
trailer
info.
should have shown more of this guy's paintings that he wanted destroyed, but now his paintings are haunted.
Yeah.
Rather than these paintings just art killing people, because that's what the trailer sort of gave you.
Yeah.
You saw everyone getting killed. It just annoys me. I was really excited for it.
Because I thought it was going to be a lot better.
I'd rate it probably about 6 out of 10, being generous maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like to rate things lower than 5, but I do think I probably would watch it again if I didn't have anything to watch.
Hearing that you wouldn't like to rate anything lower than 5, I would never watch this again. This is probably a 4, maybe a 3. It's so boring. It's so boring.
I really do like Jake Gyllenhaal, so I do think anything
Just
that he's
purely
in.
watching it to see his face.
Yeah, exactly, because that's what it was.
See his acting.
And I know he's the main actor in it, but he's not. I won't say it's 80% him. It's quite low.
Yeah,
down.
it's very low Jake. But when he is in it, he is very, very good. But yeah, because also I do think the ending with the buzzsaw on that girl's neck. But as we were saying who was it? Rodora.
Rodora.
I think that though, like we were saying, it is literally they only did that because they wanted to call it Velvet Buzzsaw.
Yeah, it's the stupidest thing ever.
She's in a punk
We could
band.
have had that without the buzzsaw bit. The film would have made sense without it.
Yeah.
It was...
They could have I can't think of a name on the top of my head, but they could have called it something else.
These
Nuts.
nuts.
There's a new horror film coming out, Netflix original, These Nuts.
He got them. He got them all.
But and also I think it's Dan Gilroy being too edgy, because it was when we read the whole thing about the Superman Returns, is it?
Superman Lives.
Yeah, where basically he was helping make, I think maybe writing, I'm not sure, but then it got cut because it was too expensive. And then
It's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, he was thinking on a beach, which inspired the last scene with John Malkovich, aka Piers.
Piers.
The
most irrelevant character I've ever seen in anything ever.
Just to bring John Malkovich in. And it basically just seems like he was annoyed that they'd cut his film because of money, so was like, okay, well, art isn't about the money, it's about art. And it's like, yeah, but when you're making a film, you do need money.
Yeah.
Especially with the aims you were making. Because we could go out into the garden and make a film. Wouldn't it be that great?
Crap.
But also, you can make a good film with a low budget. I basically just think he was annoyed that Superman Lives didn't happen, so he was like, okay, well, it's not about the money.
You. Look how clever I am. Sorry. Sorry.
We really did well in the last episode to not swear.
I'm sorry.
We rarely ever swore. I think we only swore when we were quoting Venom. And look what you've done now. 2 already. And yeah. To be fair though, while I'm saying it's not scary and stuff, I did have a nightmare about it. I woke up on Saturday night. It could also be Hill House. It could be Hill House things.
Thinking about this film will help me get to sleep.
But basically, no, but I think I've explained it to you. I have posters on my wall, and there's a gorillas one right at the end of my bed, which obviously is art drawings. And I used to have a fear of gorillas. The art from them used to scare me. I think
The band.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought
You need to make it clear.
Gorillas.
Because
I thought you had a fear of gorillas.
I knew she meant the band, but you need to make that clear.
Yeah,
Just like...
I feared the band with Damon Albarn and Jamie Hewlett.
Bet you get real flashbacks to Harambe.
But basically, and I used to be scared of them because I think it's a Feel Good Inc. video.
Yeah.
Where we've discussed when 2D does that thing where he Zoom.
Right, that doesn't explain it. He
his
turns around,
body
his
round.
shoulders turn around, and then his head turns around.
And
It's
then also
weird.
just how Murdoch looked earlier stages. Basically, it terrified me. I was a child. I was very scared by them. Now I'm not. I really like gorillas. I really like Damon Albarn. Anyway, but basically, I woke up in the night and I could see it moving. And obviously it wasn't, but I was like, it was dark.
Might have been.
Don't.
I don't know. Sorry.
Also, I confessed to you my fear about the tall man from Thingy.
I agree with
From
that.
Hill
That's
House.
scary.
No, last night I could hear like footsteps. Like,
No, because you had a cane.
No, but I could just hear like footsteps, like one single creak.
Ah.
And I was like, okay, he's in my house. And then I was like, oh, I'll just go under the covers. But then I was like, no, I'd have to go under the covers and be ridiculously silent.
He doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, but he stares at you.
Fair enough.
And then Luke gets followed by him. I don't want to become a heroin addict.
Okay.
You see the tall man, you become a heroin. Oh, man.
Really? Is that how it works? Is that the message of Hill House?
Yeah, that was what it was to me. You see a tall man.
Avoid the ghost.
That was me smacking.
Gonna have to like excommunicate all my tall friends. I just don't want to do heroin.
Oh, the tall man terrifies me. But that is unrelated to this.
Yeah. Really went on a tangent.
Yeah,
I think-
we just want to talk about a horror thing that we liked.
Yeah. Something that was actually scary.
Yes. Jake Gyllenhaal isn't very tall, is he?
Don't think so.
It's about
How tall
5'10",
is-
isn't he?
I'm gonna guess 5'8".
He was
I'm
taller
gonna
than
guess
Taylor.
5'9".
He was taller than Taylor Swift,
Oh,
and Taylor Swift's
who?
really tall.
We've done it wrong. We've
She's
done
a
it wrong. He's probably
giant.
quite tall, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh,
no, is he gonna
pooey
be?
poo poo.
He's not over 6 foot, is he?
I think he could be.
No.
Taylor Swift's like 5'9", isn't she?
I don't know.
Would anyone like to put in last bets?
5'11".
5'10".
So I searched Jake Gyllenhaal's size in feet. 71.5. He's
Inches.
He's 71 feet tall. Oh my god. Jake Gyllenhaal is a monster.
What does he do in his spare time? Terrorise Tokyo.
He's 6 foot. He's 6 foot and 170 pounds.
Do I win then? Because I was closest.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but because you believed he was 71 foot. That would be terrifying. That would add a bit of drama to this. If Jake Gyllenhaal was for some reason 71.
It's Hollywood's biggest secret. We've cracked it wide open.
They have to make the sets massive, but then also...
Maybe that's why he's always eating alone. Because he's got to make a fake set. Just send out fake paparazzi images because no one can know his true height.
If you actually
The
look
true
back at
power.
him, he's eating small skyscrapers. Just...
people. That's why he's... Oh, then Kristen Dunst. I bet he wasn't actually staring at that intensely. He was just trying to look closely because he couldn't really see it.
Yeah. He was just a lot closer to the camera. No, she was.
She was.
She was.
He's just a blob. Jake Gyllenhaal is only 6 foot. He's...
What, are you worried you're going to get sued?
This is slander.
We'd just like to say that Jake Gyllenhaal has never destroyed Tokyo, and he never will.
Also, I'd just like to say, if Jake Gyllenhaal ever wants to hit me up to do a podcast, and
Link to the Instagram is in the description.
yeah, my Instagram is below Jake. I know that you're recently got on Instagram. I follow you, don't worry. So, Jake, I'd really like to meet you and marry you. That got like creepy.
Yeah, well, we're just going to let you go.
Being taken out. I mean, like, that's not being taken out. Like, it's you.
Oh, yeah.
I really do love Jake Gyllenhaal though, and I have loved him for a while. Longer than his own mother, I'd say. I'm only 20 years younger than him, which actually is longer than my whole life.
How old is he?
He's 39. I just
Right.
saw back then. It was not me being like a freak.
So
It's
half his
because I-
age is, you just round up to 20, 28, 27 and a half.
Taylor Swift's quite young compared to him.
Is she?
Yeah, Taylor Swift's 25.
Oh.
So
Oh,
only
well.
technically 5 years because I'm almost 20.
Oh yeah, you're not even 20.
He's so young. This got so sad.
I just don't like to think about aging. But then
Yeah, I
also don't
feel
like,
really old
I
now.
don't like to think about. Yeah, I hope you do. I really love when people feel old around me. Like obviously, one of my flatmates, Emlyn. I don't know. We've mentioned him a lot in the podcast. I don't know. I was trying to hide his identity. Him and some of his old friends I
Older
did not
friends.
mean to say old friends.
It's some of his old friends.
Some of his friends were talking about how I'm 19 and they were all 20. One of them turned 21 recently.
I'm turning 22 soon.
I'm turning 20 soon.
Only 5 months between us.
5 months longer than no months.
Well done. That's great math. Do you know it's 5 more than 0?
Wow. Blow my mind.
I think this is literally just us spinning off of me talking about wanting to marry Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's a really film. Sorry.
It's a really bleep film.
It is a bad film, I will admit that.
Yeah.
I did like, and I know that Dillan says it happens in every single horror film, when she was in the room getting all the art and you saw his eyes in the painting like go...
like
I mean,
creeping.
Even saying like it's in every single horror film. I mean
It's
it's
in
in
the Scooby-Doo
Scooby-Doo.
And are we acting like Scooby-Doo isn't a very high thought of horror film?
Sorry. Shaggy
Yeah.
would be disappointed
Yeah,
in me.
Shaggy is going to probably
Oh, you're
use
gonna have to sacrifice
Use his power.
Shaggy's power is after you.
Zoinks.
Jeepers.
Jinkies.
It's so fun.
You look a little bit like Velvet today.
I do actually.
Hmm.
I like when I just casually become that.
You casually dress up as the Scooby-Doo character.
As the Scooby-Doo.
think-
You're just insulting. You're like a real dog today.
I'm also wearing glasses.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm only wearing the glasses because I wanted to look like more from
Jake Gyllenhaal. Nobody's going to remember any of their names. It's
Yeah.
we had to write them all down. Just
John
sit-
Don Don.
How could you forget John Don Don?
It's the worst name ever.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna name my kid like triple barreled
Yeah.
John Don Don. And if he asks to shorten it, no.
No.
Even if it's a girl, honestly.
I refuse to call you anything other than John Don Don.
They go missing. like bad missing. Like, isn't you're in a supermarket and they've gone and you've got to go to them.
Oh yeah. Could the mother of John Don Don please come to the customer service point?
Oh Jesus, it's so
John
stupid.
Don Don.
Ah.
It is such a stupid film.
He died, didn't
Ooh, John
John
Don
Don
Don.
Don.
he? Yeah. Hung by his scarf.
Yeah.
And I don't. Oh, I also. But one thing I don't like is how Jake Gyllenhaal's boyfriend in it, Ed. Where does he go?
In the pool.
And then he just.
Doesn't
He's
come out.
still there.
Still
in the
swimming
pool.
about,
Mhm.
hoping for another scene.
Please,
Waiting for the
Dan
director to
Gilroy.
call.
Please. My arms are getting tired.
Wrinkly.
It's honestly like Dan Gilroy's playing a game of Sims and I'm just get in the pool. Nah.
Oh. Do you
Nah.
think you ever let him put any trunks on? It's
Oh yeah, he was
no.
naked.
Right.
Also, like Jake Gyllenhaal
Somewhere
got
and
naked.
wherever is set, there is a naked Ed just
It's
swimming
Miami.
about. Miami then.
Wait, is it?
No, it's LA.
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 Sometimes I get confused about American cities. Jake Gyllenhaal got naked in this a lot as well.
Yeah, like.
Like there was that part where his lap
Wasn't
was
a
just
complaint.
on his dingle,
Oh,
and it's like
his dingle.
His dingle.
and
Which
it's,
one, King?
And it's like it was a MacBook, and they heat up like
Oh.
That's gonna burn.
Oh.
yeah. And then obviously a lot of people on Twitter are talking about how you can see his bum loads. He just walks around bum out.
That's a good thing, in my opinion. That's
I've made my opinions
the
on
best
Jake Gyllenhaal
choice
now.
Dan made for the film. Was
The only
Jake's
time,
bum.
the only time you knew what was going on. Everything makes sense now.
I understand it's about art.
I don't know what else to say about this film.
I mean, you can
It's
talk about
just-
That girl got her arm cut off.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
Gretchen.
There's
every-
a buzzsaw inside it.
Every death.
Oh, that's why it's called Velvet Buzzsaw.
Wow, solved it.
Every death was shown, other than the buzzsaw tattoo. But the buzzsaw tattoo, to be fair, when I saw which had a buzzsaw tattoo and I saw it go, I was like, oh, cool. But I was also sort of like, okay, so you just called it that, so then you could have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if it was something, like, I think even if it wasn't even called anything to do with a buzzsaw and she had a tattoo that was a buzzsaw and it killed her, it would have been cool. It didn't need to be
Didn't
called.
need to be called.
Like, there didn't need to be a relation between her tattoo and that. Even if her band was even called Velvet Buzzsaw, but the film wasn't. Again, would have...
This film needs to be renamed.
It still needs to be redone by...
Gyllenhaal gets his ass out, and the art.
Yes.
The art
is.
of.
But I also, obviously, in terms of just paintings coming to life, you can't ignore the picture of Dorian Gray side of it, and I don't care that Dillan doesn't like it. Dylan doesn't like it because it has Oscar Wilde style things in it.
He's just so up his own ass.
Yeah, and that's what is I said Jake Gyllenhaal. Sorry, Jake Gyllenhaal, you're not up your ass. Oscar Wilde. Oh. Stop it, please. I'm trying to make a genuine point.
Sorry.
About Oscar Wilde, but I think
Oh, please.
Carry on.
Oscar Wilde is the thing about him is that he is very edgy and very pretentious. So when you're reading his books, you do need to be like, oh, it's Oscar Wilde. And I just like Picture of Dorian Gray. I think it's a good film.
I've not seen it.
It's got
I've read the book.
It's got Ben Barnes in, Colin Firth. I just really liked it.
He's also an idiot and the worst.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. Like, the whole point of Dorian Gray is that just because you're beautiful doesn't mean that you couldn't just get away with everything.
That's my motto. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. That's my only input to the film. I haven't read it. I don't know what happens.
I mean, I have it on DVD. It's quite a good film.
I think it might be on Netflix.
But anyway, Velvet Buzzsaw, very mediocre.
Also on Netflix.
Yes.
Brings it back. Sorry.
Very bad segue compared to mine.
You didn't get to do it.
Yep, that's why it was bad. Velvet Buzzsaw, very, very mediocre. Just not good.
Was awful. What happened to
Price.
Yeah. Where'd he go?
Oh.
Was he with the monkeys?
I like to think he's stuck in
Where
the
did he
painting because it is like, I can't remember what it is. I think it's Roald Dahl. It might not be, but some kid artist, author I used to read as a child. There was a thing where children would go missing and they'd appear in paintings, and it's not that Doctor Who episode.
Yeah. Did they steal that? Did Doctor Who steal that from Roald Dahl?
Possibly, but then also because I think I'd like to think that Josephina is stuck in, is better alive.
Yeah.
But it's like that
People watching.
Torchwood episode where the people, Captain Jack's powers switch so everyone else doesn't die.
Oh yeah.
But he
Miracle Day.
can, yeah. And then there's that one where the person gets crushed in the car and you see their eye
Oh, but you can't heal, can you? Oh, that was awful because weren't they burning? Ugh, I forgot. No.
I hated that episode, especially that part where they get crushed and you can see their eye
No, I didn't like that.
That is horrible. But yeah, that's I think that would make it a lot more scary or creepy even if Josephina was trapped in the wall like that.
Yeah.
Where, and even if it was a thing where she was literally just there forever. Even if they painted over her, she's still there.
That's cool.
But we don't know if she is or isn't. They didn't.
We don't really know anything.
But all you know is the people who are dead. You don't know what happened to Bryce and you don't know if Josephina's dead. Because I think Josephina was the main instigator of
Everything.
Yeah.
So I do think she should have the worst punishment, really.
Yeah, because she robbed a dead man.
Yeah. And also, the thing that annoys me is, we were saying
It all
earlier,
happened because she did that.
Morph shouldn't have been killed. Because Morph
No.
was going because he realised that he wanted the paintings to be destroyed.
How did the artist die?
He just died, didn't he?
Just in the hall.
Did they explain that ever?
No. Did his paintings get him? The cat.
The cats of Coco.
Is Coco going to become the new D's?
Nuts. I don't think so. I don't think that's relevant. I just think it's...
Maybe the cat is the instigator.
There's a lot of cats in this film,
Yeah.
actually.
There's a lot of cats.
Maybe just Dan Gilroy likes cats.
I hate cats.
That would not
No, because it's
surprise
like
me.
how Tom Hardy likes dogs, so quite a lot of his film had dogs in.
Really?
I don't know if that's the reason, but I always noticed Tom Hardy really likes dogs.
Yeah, I know he likes dogs, but I
I
didn't
love
notice
them.
in his films.
And a lot of his film, at the end of Venom, he's
Yeah.
when he gives a dog a stroke.
But it's not like Why is that
Just
funny?
imagined a dog having a stroke, not getting stroke.
See, the thing is, as soon as you said...
As soon as she said
No,
that,
it was a laugh of shock.
It was shocked at you.
I was more shocked at a dog seeing Tom Hardy and just...
See, when you said dog in all of his films, I'm immediately thinking, was there one behind him in his plane in Dunkirk? Like he had a little doggy navigator sat behind.
That makes me sad though, because what happened to Tom Hardy in Dunkirk? Anyway, but yeah, I just think it might just be that Dan Gilroy likes cats. Because also, cats are more arty, aren't they? Like, if you put between a cat and a dog,
Yeah.
you'd imagine a dog, like, I love dogs, dogs are my favourite.
Because
Cats
cats
are
are
dogs.
Yeah, because
pretentious.
yeah, she has a
It's all
pretentious
artists.
cat. She has
Yeah.
a pretentious shaved
Sphinx.
thing.
No.
Nah, it's like a worm with
It's
legs.
horrible.
No, we don't do that in this house. We don't body shame. They're just apparently mean cats, like that Friends episode, which obviously Friends is very factually based, where Rachel gets a cat and it's horrible to her. Has it on a little pillow.
Don't like cats.
But yeah,
Oh god.
I like cats.
I do like cats. I do just prefer dogs because I need the attention and love given to me to be obvious. So, very insecure. So.
Just screaming at a cat. Love me.
Love me!
So, and also when we were younger, there was a cat that used to come to our house sometimes, and he was really nice.
There was a really nice cat in our street as well, but he only had one eye. And he was
Oh,
called
he
DJ.
Ours only had 3 legs.
Oh.
And he was ginger cat like that cat near uni.
We had a kitten in our street called Dino Attack. It was named by a 3-year-old
Dino
boy.
Attack.
Dino Attack, the cat, and he was lovely. He used to come in and claw me. It was so nice.
Wow.
Because he was a kitten, so you could... I mean, you know when they lay down and they
And
put
you-
their
yeah.
paws up and you go... Not...
He was making a hit down action, and he means like how you can make cats chase your fingers.
Yeah.
Not punch cats.
Oh, I would never. Unless he had it coming to him. No, I would.
Yeah, some cats are mean. Some dogs are mean.
I got chased by a dog when I was 9.
Oh, I got chased.
Chocolate Labrador on the beach.
But
I
they're
got-
nice.
I know. But I got scared and the guy was like, don't run away because it'll chase you. But in my terror, I didn't listen to the man. I ran.
I got
And it
chased around.
He thought it was playing, but I
See,
I
this
was
wasn't
scared.
playing
And then my
thing.
grandma told him off. She's
My
like, you should have control of your dog.
Oh, not the
And I
dog.
was like, Grandma.
my auntie.
Actually, I wasn't. I was in tears.
My auntie had a dog called Douglas. And it was really cute to begin with, but then when it got old, it got mean. And I remember once I was just stroking it, and I can't remember why, but suddenly it just switched and started chasing me around the living room,
Oh no.
and like was going like it was scary. And then I remember I like jumped onto the puffy to sort of like make myself look
You jumped on him.
jumped onto the puffy.
Oh, I thought you said puppy.
Onto the what?
Puffy like the
A footrest?
yeah.
Right. Puffy, where are you from?
I've never heard that name, but I knew what you meant.
And then I fell back and hit my head on the mantelpiece.
Oh,
It really
no.
hurt and it traumatised me, and then I didn't like that dog anymore. I do like dogs in general though. Dogs usually like me too.
The only animal I can think of that's bitten me is a horse.
I've been bitten by
I've been bitten by a
horse.
pig. My cousin Ewan, name drop.
That's a mean thing to call your cousin.
Basically, we were at this farm where you could like feed animals, and it said to not feed the pig.
But you're a rule breaker.
He basically was just like, oh, odds on feeding the pig. So I was like,
How old are you?
may have been last year.
I was imagining, as soon as you said odds on.
7-year-old.
Yeah, and then you said odds on, I was like, nah,
It
what?
was last year.
Wow.
And just I put my hand out to
What a
feed the pig,
privilege.
but obviously pigs'
Wish I knew the
mouths,
pig.
Pigs' mouths aren't like they can't like eat out of your hand.
Oh no, that's why you don't feed them.
Yeah, so it just like
Yeah.
and it really hurt, and I had to like and it was pulling, so I had to like pull my hand out of this pig's mouth, so I like all my hand was bleeding. It was horrible.
Yeah, because they can
God.
they eat anything.
And
They're
then
pigs.
and then we watched Hannibal.
They sure are.
Then we watched that Hannibal film where they train him to eat pigs.
Yeah.
Me and my flatmate last year, and oh lord,
Oh lordy, lordy, lord.
did it upset me. I could have been eaten by that pig. Anyway, Velvet Buzzsaw.
Yeah, that was a tangent.
Yeah, I was like, how did they get to
there's a lot of cats.
Oh,
And I had to mention Tom Hardy. As contractually happily.
Did take a few steps to get to pigs.
We were all talking about animals we've been bit by.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been bit by a pig. Didn't ask for it, did I?
You did a bit. You were warned
Yeah,
not
you
to
disobeyed
feed
the
the
sign. That was just karma.
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway. So next week we're going to be doing Netflix series Hill House. Make sure you come back for that. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Bye.
Bye.